Hello students, this is Dr. John, your physics and math professor. Today I'm going to walk you through a word problem that deals with rational expressions that will help you to prepare for a grade 11 pre-calculus exam style question. Courtney and Kurtis plan to travel 60 kilometers in a car by traveling at an unknown amount, x kilometers per hour, for the first 1/2 of the distance, and then at 5 more kilometers an hour, x plus 5 kilometers per hour, for the rest of the trip. Write a simplified expression for the total time their trip takes. The first thing I should mention is that because this is a word problem, a lot of us get scared right away and we wonder if we can do it. Well, I'm going to walk you through a bunch of word problems here in my video training. Hopefully that will help you, because I understand I struggled with word problems a lot as well. Let's take this thing apart piece by piece. You start off a word problem by writing down any information that the problem provides for you. We're going to start off by saying the plan to travel the trip. So the total distance is 60 kilometers. And then the initial speed 1 is x, speed 2 is x plus 5. I sort of did that here already for you. And this is for the first half of trip. And this is for the second half. And then we'll write down any important equations that we might use. Since this involves speed or velocity, distance, and time, the one that we're probably going to use is the fact that velocity is equal to distance over time. Meters per second, kilometers per hour, velocity. This is a basic equation. We may move this around a little bit to solve for what we specifically want to solve for. The next step that we do is we'll draw a diagram to try to picture everything out much more clearly. I'll see if I can do this down here. So here's the total distance of the trip, and that's 60 kilometers, km. And we're going to divide that trip in half, because we're doing first half of the trip, second half of the trip. I'm going to use different colors for each part of the trip, but just to clarify, each of these is 30 kilometers. First of all, this blue part of the trip, the speed is what? The velocity or the speed is x, and the time, so since we have velocity is equal to distance over time, if we wanted to solve this here for time, we move time to this side, so it'd be time times velocity and then divide. So it'd be velocity times time equals distance if we multiply through by t. Then we divide both sides by velocity. So we would put this over there. Time is equal to distance over velocity. So I'm going to want that over here. So the time 1 is equal to the distance, which is 30, over the velocity, which is x. I'm going to change colors here, and I'll do the same thing over here. Here we have a different speed. Velocity is x plus 5. That's given to us right here. So the time 2, the second time, is going to be equal to what? We still have the same distance, 30, but now we have a new speed, x plus 5. Now we have two different times. We want the total time simplified. So let me just work on that over here. For the total time, we're going to take time 1 plus time 2. Let's just write those out. So it's going to be 30 over x plus 30. That's the second distance over x plus 5. If we want to simplify this, we'll want to add them up, which means we're going to want to have a common denominator. We'll have to multiply this, take this all as being a unit here. We'll have to multiply this by x plus 5, the top and the bottom. So I'm going to go 30, x plus 5, over x times x plus 5. That takes care of this one. We'll do the same thing to this one. It already has an x plus 5, but we're going to have to multiply it by an x, and this top by an x. Plus 30x over x times x plus 5. Now we have a common denominator, this right here, and we'll have this numerator that we could multiply out and then add together. Multiplying this out will give us 30x plus 150. That's these two, plus this one here, 30x. We can add those two together because we have two 30x's. That's going to make a 60x plus a 150. I'll erase this and write the answer up here. So we said it was 60x plus 150. And what's our denominator? We could multiply this out being x squared plus 5x, or leave it like this because it doesn't help us. It doesn't help us to multiply this out. It doesn't give us a better answer, and we can't cancel anything. So that is the answer right there. That's in simplified form. Now you might say, are there any disallowed values for this? Always look for disallowed values. Well, for one, x cannot equal 0. That would mean you start off with 0 kilometers an hour. There is no trip. So this is meaningless. X also cannot equal minus 5, but you can't have, you're going backwards if you're going at minus 5 kilometers an hour. So this is also meaningless. So the disallowed values are meaningless to this. It won't apply to our physical problem. Here we have the simplified version of this for the expression for the total time. I should write a big T in here. Big T is equal to that. I hope that helps. If it did, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.